Hello. I want to talk about the woke movement or the awakening movement or what the difference in those two are, because I think one is here to confuse the other. Can you guess which is which? Stay tuned. What is awake? Awake means you're aware of your consciousness and that you are living through your consciousness rather than living in your third dimensional body. Woke means that you're up to speed on all of the latest terms that have to do with racial injustice or gender injustice or any other kind of injustice that's social injustice in nature, which to me says that on this side it's about social justice, and about this side it's about awakening your inner spirit, awakening to the fact that you're a divine being. The two things couldn't sound more similar, but couldn't be more farther apart. Over here, you've got a three-dimensional world where you're focused by being awake. It also means you're cool if you're woke, by the way. So if you're woke, you're cool, you're hip, and you understand all the differences of social injustice. In other words, you're not racist. I mean, what does that have to do with anything? Okay? Being awake means that you understand, that you know that you're here on this earth to do something greater. That you're here on this earth only for a temporary amount of time. That you're here on this earth to learn what this earth has to teach you. That's huge. One says you need to learn social justice, and you need to learn the differences between our skin color and our genitalia, and respect if we want to change our genitalia or change our skin color. All the words to deal with that, all the words to be able to communicate about it, and how we all should be equal at the end of the day. Awakening means you understand that you're part of God, that you are created in the essence of God, that you are in fact a part of your Creator, and that your consciousness is here on this earth right now to experience the five senses: taste, smell, hearing, seeing, whatever the fifth one was that I left out. That's what we're here to do. And through those sensations, learn how to love one another and learn how to vibrate together in this world that we live in, and learn how to overcome all the things that we're here to deal with. And how do we do it? We do it through unity. We do it through unity consciousness, not unity gender, not unity skin color. Those things are just a covering. That's a book covering. And we always say you don't judge a book by its cover, but yet all day long that's all we're doing. We're judging a book by its cover over here, and over here we're judging a book by its essence. And so if you want to be woke, then fine. You can be woke and judge a book by its cover. If you want to wake up and you want to awaken and you want to really understand what's going on in this world, there's ways to do that. But that's called getting in touch with your essence of your being, not your skin color and not your genitalia. And it's understanding that those things are a vehicle for you to experience this life in. And I think our world is filled with a multitude of races, clearly two genders, and we have tremendous amount of differences. And that is our challenge, is to somehow, with all of these physical dimensions that we have to deal with that are here on this earth, to somehow overcome those. So basically, in spite of ourselves, we learn how to love one another. In spite of our differences, we learn how to love one another. We don't focus on our differences to learn how to love one another. We focus on our similarities, and our differences go away. Our skin color goes away when you focus on our similarities, when you focus on all of our uniqueness. If you understand that there was a collective consciousness and we are all a part of that collective consciousness, wrapped up in individual little beings that are different colors and have different sexes, so that we can, live on this earth. And that's what waking up is. That's not what being woke is. If being woke is cool, then I don't want to be cool, because that's focusing on the wrong thing. There's no way you can focus on the inner person and what really matters on the inside if you're 100% focused over here on what's on the outside. And that's why the word woke and this whole movement really bothers me, because it's like a shield, a cover to what's really happening. You've heard it called the Great Awakening. And you see these beautiful young souls that are full of this amazing knowledge about our world beyond our comprehension, and I don't understand how these young beings have this much information, and all the information that we can find out there in the world right now. As much as I've found in the last 6 months, I feel like I'm barely scratching the surface. So stay tuned if you want to know how to wake up, and please stay away from being woke. Thank you.